from a blank. So this is a blank thank you page. So I can select this. So at this point, what I'll do is I'll hit edit. Let it load. So I'll hit edit. And I'll go, your voucher is in your inbox. And I'll say, but wait, call and schedule your cleaning now and get free x-rays, or something that you think they would really want. Okay. Wait. Okay, boom. So now we got that. So now what we'll do is we'll hit the little plus button, and we have all these things that we can add to the page. All these things we can add to the page. So we're going to choose image, because what I want to do at this point is I want to have another picture of the office. So let's just say that we have a different picture. I'm going to use the same picture, but let's say we have a different one. So now we have this picture, but it's huge, right? It's huge. It's taking up too much real estate. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to image width, and I'm doing this to show you guys how much you can really edit. And I'm going to hit 500. Okay. Boom. That looks a little bit better. All right. So now I'm going to hit plus again, and we'll go with headline. So it's you don't even have to be a web designer. It's great. And I'll say call 555 5555 to book now and get your free x-rays. All right. So what I'll do with this, I like to do is take this and hit bold. Okay. But I really want this to stand out. So I'll go to the little gear icon, and I'll select bold color. See, it says text color and bold color. I'll select this to be red. So now that's red. Okay. And I'll even do this. Okay. So boom. Now this page is very, very simple, and I created it very, very quickly. Again, you can choose from a variety of different, a variety of different thank you pages. You don't have to do what I just did. I just showed you how easy it is to, do one from scratch. And honestly, this one right here, I know it looks like crap, but I have found that some of the simplest and crappiest looking pages convert the best. I mean, look at Craigslist, so again, I might put that map here or something like that, or I might do 2 images, one with a map. And that's it. So I hit save. And again, you can change the My Awesome landing page. You can do, page title, thank you. Okay. Or thank you, book now, whatever. Hit save and exit. Okay. So now we have our opt-in. We have our thank you page. All right. Now what you can do here is on the thank you page funnel section. All right. You can hit automation, and you can hit add new email. And the subject of this email is, here is your voucher. And you can create like a little image of a voucher. You can select one of these templates, these email templates that have an image. So for instance, I'll do Dan Henry, here's your voucher. Use this template selected, create email. So now we've created this email. Here it is. So I'll hit open editor, and here it is. So I'll take like, the logo of the dental company and put it right here. All right. And then I'll put like, hey, here is your free, dental voucher, or whatever, and then I have an image here of the voucher, okay, which would be pretty cool. So you just put an image of the voucher, and I'm sure that people are just going to show it on their phone or whatever when they go into the dental office, which is fine. And then here we're going to reiterate: make sure you book your appointment now to get free x-rays as well. Okay. So, and then, you put the phone number or whatever. Now, all this other crap, because they give you these templates with all these extra things, you can just go ahead and, delete all these, so what I'll do is I'll hit delete row, yes, delete row, yes, delete row, yes. I'll clear all this stuff out I don't need. Or you can just select an email template that doesn't have all this crap, whatever. Delete row. And yeah, that's it. And then, you put, sincerely so and so, whatever. Okay. And that's it. And then in this email, you can also talk a little bit about the dental office. Okay. You can talk about how they, oh, we've been in town name for 5 years and blah, blah, blah. And our doctor is a so-and-so fan. Be personable. Hey, our doctor is like, let's say your local school that everybody loves is I don't know, is a Bucks fan. You can be like, hey, our doctor, who's a huge Buck fan, blah blah, and then you have a picture of him in a Bucks hat or a Bucks shirt. And what does this do? What this does is it lets people know that you're human, and people will, when they see that attractive sort of character in you, they'll be much more obliged to do whatever it is you're asking them to do. And if that's call and make an x-ray appointment, great, that's what it is. Okay, but throw a little personality into these emails, right? So I'll hit save. And also you can preview the email here. So this is the email, you get rid of that. You hit close. Okay, so now you have this email. Now you can create another new email, add new email. And from here, all right, you can do it again, but this time you can say, hey, I noticed that 2 days ago, you opted for your free voucher. Have you scheduled your appointment yet? Whatever, all right? And you hit email delay and you set that to 2 days. And boom, they're going to get that email in 2 days. All right. Now there's so many different, oh my God, there's so many different ways and things you can say in emails and all that. I can't possibly cover all of that for every industry, but in short, you want to give value. You want to show your character, whatever. And ClickFunnels actually has some great training on these emails. They call it the SOAP sequence, which is really, really, really cool. They have some products that help you write your emails for you, which I'll give you some links to those. But honestly, if you have a little bit of common sense, you can just sort of send out an email every other day for, say, a week, reminding them to, schedule their appointment and leave it at that. And your client, you should, the majority of the people that opt in to your list will, the majority of them will go ahead and call and make that decision and go to your client dentist's office right away when they opt into this ad. But you will pick up a few stragglers by sending out these emails, and that's more revenue and more sales for your clients. So take the time to create these emails in here. Now, the only thing about this is when you have a basic ClickFunnels account, you only have one email that you can use. So if your email is, john@johnsmith.com, these emails are going to come from john@johnsmith.com. So you have a couple different options here, especially if you're taking on clients. You can go for a higher end version of ClickFunnels, which I don't know the details on, but I know that they allow you to use multiple emails. Or you can use their email service. Like, let's say your client has MailChimp. Well, then you just go to account integrations. Okay. And you do the same thing. You just hit email and you add new integration, go to MailChimp, hit MailChimp, and you put your API key in or whatever it is. And again, there's tons of tutorials on how to, look at all of these different email services. If your client says, oh, I have Aweber. Okay. Aweber. All right. So then you do it that way. So you connect it. So now when you connect it and it's in your integration, it's there. So if you go back to your funnel, instead of sending them in this automation section, okay, you can connect it to when they opt in, it goes to, say, MailChimp, and you don't put any emails on here. Instead, you put the emails in your MailChimp autoresponder, and you do the same thing, or your Aweber autoresponder, you do the same thing, okay, but you do it in your email service provider. All right. Now, if you are doing ads for yourself, you don't got to worry about this because you can just do them all in here from your email. It's a done deal. But if you have multiple clients upon multiple clients and you're running ads for clients, it gets a little trickier. Now, I will cover that for the pro certification students, probably in a little bit more depth in the managing clients webinar. But for this, okay, it is, it's pretty simple. You either do it here, or you integrate a third party, MailChimp, Aweber, send it to them, okay? Or honestly, you could not send any emails. You could just send the thank you email. And the way you would do that is you go to integrations, you make a PDF of a voucher, you upload it, okay? And, oops, that's integration, sorry. You go to, digital assets, you create a PDF of a voucher, you hit add new ads asset, you upload the voucher, and then here you say that, hey, call now. You use the from email, because when they send an email from this, you can choose any email, which I think is pretty cool. So at this point, you would use the, John at brightnowdental.com if that's their ad. So when you do it with the digital asset, you have the ability to send one single email from whatever. I could send it from staff@cnn.com, and it will send with that email. All right. You just can't send automation and follow-ups. So if you wanted, you could send that one single email from the digital asset delivery, type, and that's it. You don't do any follow-up sequence for your client. You put that on them. Okay. Again, this is something I'm showing you. I'm going to really get into depth on the strategy on how to do this for multiple clients in the pro certification version of the course. And I have a complete system for this where it's as easy as possible to do this. I'm just sort of touching on it right now and touching on, I'm just touching on some ideas if you're running ads for yourself versus running ads for other, multiple companies. But this is a little cheat. You can send your one and then just call it a day. Okay. So that's the discount funnel. All right. And that's this one right here. And again, boom, let's call it discount update, or whatever you want to call it, and whatever. So I grabbed this, and here it is. So here we are. Boom, boom, your voucher's in your inbox. Call now. They get the email asking them to do the same thing. Boom. Now, as far as the retargeting goes, you can set up retargeting ads that bring them back to this page, or simply say, hey, I see that you opted in for our voucher. Make sure that you make your appointment now. Now, this might not make sense to you yet, and that's okay. But we're going to create, custom conversions and all that good stuff within these funnels so that you can see how to do all this, all right, with retargeting. Don't worry about that now. I'm going to show you the strategies. I'm going to go back to these funnels. I'm going to say, hey, remember this dental funnel? And I'm going to show you, let's just run some retargeting ads so that people can, come back to this page and you can increase their conversion, increase the amount of customers. For now, I'm just showing you a basic of how to build the funnel. We'll come back to the retargeting and that whole strategy in the next module. All right. So that's it. Our discount funnel is done. It's done. All right.